Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another one brand tutorial using only MAC Cosmetics. Now before we begin this video, I would like to utilize this platform as well as this video to say that I would really appreciate if MAC goes cruelty free. If anyone from MAC is watching this, please, it's 2019. We no longer need animals to test our makeup products for, so would highly appreciate if you go cruelty free in the future. I just wanted to quickly say that out loud and get it out of the way and my chest and everything. So yes, if you like this look and you want to know how I got this, then please keep on watching. My hair is stuck on my finger. Damn, my intros can never be fire. For real now, let's go. I'm going to start off by doing a little bit of skin prep because skin prep is the key to making any makeup look good. So I'm going to start by using MAC Studio Moisture Cream. This is what it looks like. It's a very nice cream. It looks very thick, but it just goes on the skin so beautifully. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that and then I'm just going to warm it up between my hands like so. I'm going to press it into my skin. This will just ensure that if there are any dry patches on my skin, then they are nicely moisturized and makeup doesn't cling on to one spot, but it like glides on the skin. For priming my skin, I'm going to use the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage. In non-fancier terms, it's a skin primer. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that. Again, it has a very cream-like consistency. It looks like it's a cream, but it just helps fill into your pores and just make your skin look smoother and softer, and just, again, makeup just glides on top of it beautifully. And I do feel that it adds a little bit of glow to your skin, which is always welcome and amazing. For foundation, it would have been a crime to not use the Maybelline Studio Fix. Maybelline? I just said Maybelline. I meant MAC Studio Fix Fluid. This is what it looks like. It's one of those cult favorite foundations that's been in the market for the longest time ever. I'm in the shade NC30. This is my shade. So I'm just going to go ahead, pour a little bit of this on the back of my hand because MAC doesn't give a pump. I can buy a pump, but I couldn't care less. I ain't spending so much money on a damn pump. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that, not a lot, just a little bit of that, and I'm going to just dot it all over my face. I'm just going to go tip, tip, tip. Okay. I am in a mood as usual. Then I'm just gonna start blending this out. This is one of those foundations where genuinely less is more, because if you apply a lot of this foundation, I've noticed that it can make the skin look a little greasy, even with a skin type like mine, which is super dry. So you don't want to apply a lot of it. Even with the tiny amount that you apply, it just makes your skin look so beautiful and so perfected. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this foundation all over my face. I'm also taking it down my neck. I've already striped a little bit of it down my neck, so I'm just going to take it down my neck as well, and just ensuring that the foundation is nicely blended into my skin. For concealer, we have another cult favorite product. I'm talking about the MAC Pro Long Wear Concealer. Now, I don't know about you, but when I started doing YouTube, it was the dream to own this because every YouTuber loved this concealer, and literally you need the tiniest amount of it. It's so full coverage and so super long lasting as well. So I'm just going to dot a little bit of it under my eyes. Now, this concealer is slightly on the drying side, so ensure that you do your skin prep really nicely. I do like MAC Studio Skin Concealer as well, just that the shade that I have is slightly dark for me. It's not highlighting enough for me, but that concealer is more hydrating than this one. So if you are supremely dry and want a nice concealer, check out the Studio Skin and give this one a pass because this is drying, but the coverage on this one, so good. So I'm just going to blend my under eyes first before highlighting the other areas because I don't want to let this one dry down. I generally let my concealers dry down, but this one, if it dries down, nothing can blend it out. Like nothing can blend it out. Oh, again, my shade is NC30 even in the concealer. So I'm just blending my eye area out. It does brighten up the eye and it just looks really good on the skin. I just wish it was a little less drying. So I'm just gonna highlight the centers of my face as well. Just a little bit all over, and then blend all of this out as well. And lastly, to ensure that this masterpiece, work of art, doesn't crease, smudge, move or anything, I'm going to set my face, and for that I'm using Studio Fix Compact by MAC. This is again NC30. Now this compact does have a lot of coverage on its own as well. So if you are looking for a compact that has nice coverage so you don't have to go in with foundation as well, then this is the one to go for. So I'm just going to pick a little bit of that powder. I don't want to pick up a lot, just a tiny amount, and I'm just going to set my under eyes, my eyelids as well as around my mouth into place. I do not set the whole of my face because I am dry, but if you're oily, by all means go ahead, set the whole of that canvas. Next, it's time to bronze up the skin a little bit, bring some dimension and life back to the skin, and for that I'm using Mineralize Skin Finish in the variant Dark. This is what it looks like. Now this is also a compact powder, but because it's a darker shade I can use it like a bronzer, and it's very warm and very nice. I'm using the same brush and I'm just gonna loosely go all over the perimeters of my face. Of lately I've been enjoying bronzing way more than contouring, so I'm just gonna bronze up my skin for that summer glow, JLo glow, whatever glow that you want to call it. It's just glow. We're glowing. That's what we like to do here. It's my favorite time of the day. It's highlighter clock, and for my highlight today I'm going to be using the Hyper Real Glow palette. This is what it looks like. It has 3 shades in here. Ask me why am I not using my Soft and Gentle. Ask me. It's a very nice question of a very nice answer. It doesn't suit me. I know, right? Like, Soft and Gentle is one of those products like suits everyone, but it doesn't look good on me, and I'm just like, it has to be obviously me because it looks good on everyone. So it's me and my skin. It's not you, it's me. It's genuinely me. But I'm just gonna be using, today I want to use a mixture of this and this, these 2 shades, just to get a nice goldeny glow but not super golden. And I'm just gonna dust it on my cheekbones. Yes. Also gonna quickly touch up the other areas, the tip of my nose, a bridge of my nose, right above the starting points of my brows and my cupid's bow. Those are all of the highlighting points that I like to highlight. Time to sandwich in a blush between the bronzer and the highlighter, and the blush I'm going to be using is a Mocha powder blush, a matte blush Mocha. It's one of those blushes that's just so beautiful. It doesn't have a lot of pigmentation, like it's very, very natural, and that's how I like my blushes. I'm not a blush girl, I'm more of a highlight and contour and bronze girl, but this just looks so good on the skin. I love it. We are already on the last step for our skin. Quick, right? I know, I love editing too. But for this step, I'm going to be using MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus in the Rose variant. As you can see, I've used up a lot of that and it's very dirty because it was, I'm not even going to try justify myself. There is no justification for dirty stuff. So I'm just going to quickly take a little shower in this one. Ooh, that was a little longer than short, but I love this product. I just feel that some of the pumps are too harsh, like this one's pump isn't harsh, but my original Fix Plus, it's like the pump that one has, it's very harsh and gives me blotches sometimes. So I don't know, maybe it's just like they need to quality check their stuff more. I don't know, but I'm just gonna let this sink into my skin so it can melt everything into one another and mesh everything up. Do you feel closer to me? I do. It's because we're going to be doing our eyes next up, and I'm going to start with eyebrows. I'm using the eyebrow styler. This is in the shade Spiked, which is a very weird name for an eyebrow product. Spiked. I mean, that's something we don't want to get. But I'm going to start by drawing an underline of my brow, an overline, so I know exactly where I need to fill in. And then I'm going to go in the direction of my hair growth as usual. I really like this brow pencil. I like the consistency, I like the color, I just really like it. So I'm just going to be drawing hair-like strokes all over my brows, and then using the spoolie that comes with it, I am going to start brushing it as well. I like to brush in between filling my brows as well, just to know where I need to deposit more color or where I need to blend it, so because I've gone a little overboard. So I just like to do this in between and then go back to my pencil side and fill in. So the eyebrows are done. 90% of the eye makeup battle is won, to be honest. But we're going to move on to our eyeshadow, and the palette that I'm going to be using today is a Risk Taker. This is what it looks like. Now I have to admit, the layout of this palette, it just gets me, you know. this is what it looks like. I just feel there is so much space wastage, like there was just so much that you could utilize, and with the thing going on, it's just but I'm not gonna complain, because every single time I complain, you guys just get fed up of me. And this is how the names come in on the sleeve like this, but we're just gonna keep that aside and move along with our eye makeup. I'm gonna be doing an easy peasy look, nothing super fancy or super complicated. So I'm gonna start off with this shade right here, and I'm gonna pick it up on a brush like this. So I'm just picking up a nice amount of that, and once I have my brush fully coated, I'm just gonna go all over my lid. And what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna go in my crease a little bit. So I'm just placing this color all over my lid and also in my crease, just a tiny amount in my crease. So just to ensure you pack this color really nicely onto your lid area and just blend it slightly in the crease. Now to further properly blend the crease out, I'm going to use this shade right here, this gorgeous shade right here. I'm going to use a fluffy brush, just going to dip it in there. Make sure I have a nice amount of color on the brush. I'm going to dust off all of the excess, and I'm just going to go in my crease, ensuring that there are no harsh edges. It's all nicely blown out, and we have a nice wash of color as well. Now that our crease is blended, I'm going to lay down my actual lid color. This is just a base for my actual lid color, and for my lid color I'm going to be using this shade. I'm going to use my finger to pick it up, because shades like these just perform better with fingers, and I'm just going to be applying it all over my lid. This would just add a nice touch of, glitter and metallicness to the look, and it would just make it pop out a little bit more. It's going to be a nice steel grey smoky eye sort of, but like a very less smoked out thing, like no dark color, smoked out, very nice. I really like colors like these. They just make your eye look so sensual and sexy without you having to play with black per se. I'm going to let the eyeshadow palette rest for a bit. I'm going to finish my lower lashes first, and for that I'm going to use the Kajal Crayon. I've never really used these. I have all of the colors, but I've never used these, so I'm just going to be using it today. And I always open it in the wrong way. Like, this is the one that has the tip. I always open it like I feel like the tip is going to be here, but this is in the shade Flourish Me Deep, and I'm just going to be applying it to my waterline. Basically a black kajal. I did not want to use feline because I always end up using feline. I wanted to use something different. Ooh, that's pigmented, and I didn't even try so hard. I'm just lining my waterline, and I'm also tight lining a bit because I want to have like that illusion of a top liner. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna apply a little bit right in between my brows. I meant lashes. Hopefully that was clear. I'm just going to apply a little bit here and there, and then just using the finger that I applied my shadow with, I'm going to smudge it a little. This would just give the illusion of a liner, but you can't really see a liner. I have a nice and thick kajal going on, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the original base shade that I had used, the original one, and I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line. I've been loving a smoky lash line these days. I've just added kajal today. I don't generally add kajal, but I just felt like this look needed that black intensity. Next up, I'm going to be highlighting my eyes. It's super important to highlight your eyes, especially if you're doing dark or smokier looks, because you can end up looking like a raccoon if you don't highlight your eyes. So I'm going to be using this shade right here. It's a gorgeous golden champagne shade. Just picking it up on a tiny brush because I want to go really close to my inner corners, and I'm just going to be popping it right here. You see how that instantly makes a world of a difference. So I'm just pushing it right here, and I'm also going to be putting this color right beneath the highest point of my brow and blending it down. It's now time for mascara. I'm using one of their new ones, which is the Extended Play Perm Me Up Lash. This is what it looks like. I am a huge fan of a lot of MAC mascaras, like the Bold Bad Lash Mascara. Then Oud and Naughty one is really good. I haven't used this one ever, so this is my first time using it. Now the claims on this one are real nice. It will curl your lashes and hold them in place for 16 hours, and then you can easily wash off with warm water. I hate waterproof mascaras because they're a pain in the ass to take off. So I generally like washable mascara so that I don't end up pulling all of my eyelashes off. So I'm just going to be wiggling this through my lashes. What I can instantly see is that it just makes them look very wispy and nice, which is a great thing. I love wispy lashes. I'm just going to go on my bottom lashes as well. So that is how the mascara looks on me. I think it's pretty decent, but I will have to try it more times to let you guys know my final thoughts and opinions on it. But I'm going to move on to lashes for now, and I'm using B18. I have previously used them, as you can see. So I'm going to quickly pop these on and I'll be right back. Lashes are on when we've backed up a little bit. These lashes are so super light, you don't even feel them on your eyes. And they're very natural, so if you're looking for some nice natural lightweight lashes and you can shell out the money, then these ones are the ones to go for. Next up, I'm going to move on to my lips, and I'm going to start off by using a lip liner. This is a MAC lip pencil in the shade Soar, one of their most popular colors out there, thanks to Miss Kylie Jenner. And I'm just going to start lining my lips. Whenever I line my lips, I do like to fill them in as well with the same shade, so that whenever my lipstick wears off, I have a nice layer of color underneath it. Soar is such a beautiful shade on its own as well. You can totally leave it like this, but I'm going to apply one of my favorite MAC shades, which is So Me, from their Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick RMLL range. So I'm going to be applying So Me. This has more of a grey undertone to it as well, so it's going to really complement my eyes. Oh my god, look at that shade. Look at that shade. I wear So Me so often. It is truly So Me. Alright, with that we finish this one brand tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, then don't forget to comment and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. Also, let me know which other one brand tutorials you guys would like to see, and I would love to do them for you guys. And I will see you guys next time. Till then, take care. I love you all. Mwah. Bye.